It's KDWM Live with your hosts, Christopher Bass with Mike Warren. Also starring Haley Byers, Rebecca Gibbs, Ashley King, Jay Gibbs, and Sini Warren. KDWM Live is filmed live in Monroe. Any reproductions of the product without written consent from Bernard Company is strictly prohibited. Also starring Bobby Bowell.
So, it's KDWM Live. Guess what? We're back in the studios.
Incredible. How do we do it? Where do we go? What's been going on over the last 3.5 months?
Everything.
Well, first of all,
Bobby went MIA.
Yeah.
No, he was never missing in action. He just went away.
I was on vacation.
You told us where you were going to go. You left without notice and came back with very little notice. I would not call that being on vacation. I would call that running away.
It was a Bobby vacation.
It was something.
I think everybody should have a
Why
Bobby
is it
vacation.
that you're always on vacation, everybody else who's around you is always working? Why is that?
Because I'm Bobby.
Because everyone else takes care of you and you're unable to take care of yourself.
There's that, and then there's no, mostly it's that.
Damn.
Mike.
Mostly it's
Just
that.
threw it in there.
I
Hey,
hate,
listen, I'm not going to pull any punches. Why should I pull punches?
Put that in your pipe and smoke
I hate
it,
work.
Bobby.
I just don't like to.
You don't like the actual
Work.
thing that's associated with working, like called
Yeah.
doing things.
If you just pay me, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's called welfare.
No. I don't want the government to pay me.
Oh, you would prefer us, the
doesn't
tax-paying
want-
public, to pay you directly. You don't want the government getting any of our money, so you can get more money for yourself. Is that what you're trying to say?
He doesn't want the government to pay us. Pay him. He wants us to pay him
Yes.
because it's all perks. Do you still have
Yeah.
the text message?
Oh, I
You
do.
don't have the
Oh,
text message.
yes, I do.
You don't have the text.
Oh,
Didn't you read that on like last week's episode? Or
No, I
something?
didn't. I read.
No, I don't think that we
No.
actually read
Kicking
it.
a dead
but
horse here.
No, kicking a dead horse.
Let's
listen,
do it.
I'm limping already.
You're limping.
Stop kicking me.
Sir, you are going to be vilified on air.
All right, here we go. I'm
No,
dying to hear.
Granted,
This is great.
I'm still on TV.
Go ahead and talk about something else. Well, let
Okay,
me
look.
find it.
So we took a sabbatical away from the radio TV version. How you doing over there, Hail Hippie?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
Or is it money?
I feel like I'm back in
Say it.
where I'm supposed to be.
I know that we're in Monroe technically, but you can still say it, like for old time's sake.
West Money?
West money.
Yeah.
West Money?
We did it.
Downtown money is what it is now.
We did a show, I guess about 2 or 3 weeks ago that showed us
Yeah.
building up from KNEL to the CW, and then now to our home
When I
at
left,
Fox.
when I left abruptly or whatever, in the exchange of that with me leaving and coming back, the computer that I had just got purchased for the company wasn't even my personal computer. It's actually a very nice company computer that I had. Personally, it's gone. So I didn't have that when I got back, and I was like butthurt about it. And I had to turn on my old computer, but it was so cool, guys, because I turned on the old computer and I had the original KDWM staff.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girl in
with
it.
Destiny.
With the girl in it? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, with everything.
Yep.
I was like, "Aw."
Bye,
It reminded me of the
Felicia.
first studio, and
So let's see. We had Jordan James on last week. We showcased Jordan James. The reason is because he is a great part of the record label here at Bernard Company,
Big Fish Studios.
and he's excited about going to Nashville and.
He's gonna
That's-
give it
that's good.
110%.
You're ready.
Oh,
he knows I'm ready. We already gave the look. I'm just not going to interrupt. I'm just not going to interrupt him.
Okay, so
Do your
when
thing.
Bobby Joe left last time in the middle of the night
Yeah.
with his bride, he left this message. This is what he told Mike.
I like being around my friend and my brother, but as far as the business, this is the worst job I've ever had monetarily. And if my commissions and anything else were correct, I would not owe you guys anything. And I don't feel like I do anything you guys bought for me, bar tab, paying for my car, or even renting my home. Those are all perks
These are
that I
perks.
would have received from
What?
anyone I was working for. Not to mention, in my opinion, you would not have anything you have without me.
Pause.
The company hemorrhages money, and either you can't afford me or you adjust or you are just unwilling to pay for me. And I feel it is necessary. And I feel it is necessary for my position for me to live. I'm not quitting, but you guys need to have a discussion, a very serious one. You need to decide whether you need me or not. And I'm not going to stay here because I need the contracts and the storyboard. That was something else that we were talking about. So anyway, that's just a small little smidgen of the diatribe, and this thing goes on for pages.
Okay,
Pages.
let me just butt in and say
I'm
that
a professional rant person.
if you go
I
and
was
work,
venting.
shut up. If you go and work at Walmart, they're not going to give you a
I don't
damn
work for-
apartment.
I don't
You
work for
said that
Walmart.
would come with any job.
It does. Any job I work for. I left here and immediately had another house.
you didn't
and another
say
job,
that.
and
Okay,
all,
so-
everything that y'all gave me, I had the same thing. in
And what
Tennessee.
happened?
Don't get your panties in a wad.
I don't like it there. That's what happened. I don't
Did-
like it there. Y'all
did-
were not there. I missed y'all. That is the bottom line.
Did the perks run out?
No.
Oh, so you still got perks back there?
Yes.
Oh, well, then you should go back there because there's no perks working for us.
Exactly.
I was saying that exact thing earlier.
Bye.
And then my wife was like, no, but you said you'd stay. And I was like, yeah, I did. I did say that.
Well, all you got to do is sell some stuff.
I'm not very
make some
good at
money.
that. I'm not very good at that. I go out
No,
to try.
you are the best salesman ever. You told us when you came back.
Yeah. That
Watch
was
me
based on previous thing.
Wait. Based on previous thing.
Yeah, meaning like I
What the
thought I
hell?
was good,
Me.
and then I went and tried to do it, and I realized, wait a minute, I might have used to be.
I'm
good.
a professional basketball player. Right up at the time I went on the court and tried to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, can I be a professional golfer?
maybe
We should all be a professional.
maybe I
Yes.
used to be a good salesman, but the thing is now, not so much.
I'm a professional
Oh.
croquet player. I beat
like-
all you men.
I'm not so
Croquet.
good.
How
player.
did y'all like that?
Oh my God! So did y'all? As a matter of fact, it's on this episode.
Yes, we
you'll
have some footage.
you'll be
Okay.
able to see Hale just
In action.
tearing it up.
Oh,
Boom.
and I made it from how long was it? Like 80 yards.
No,
80
no,
yards.
no,
The
baby.
whole course wasn't 80
It
yards.
was about 80 feet.
Okay, 80 feet
I don't think
for
it was
the
that-
win.
Wasn't
It was
that
about
long.
80 feet.
Really?
For
Oh,
the win. Yes, it was.
was a long way. It was a long way.
was.
Guys, okay. I'm not a good salesman. That's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did
We're
we,
back
did
on
we
that.
interrupt you?
I'm not a good salesman, but I do things. Just yesterday. Okay, for instance, do you know that if you go to we're based out of Monroe City, Louisiana. So for those people that don't know that might be listening or watching. But the point is, okay, in Monroe, you can easily go down and you can go to the city planning and zoning office, and you can easily obtain anybody who bought a business or owns a business or changed the name of their business, and you can get this information so you can call them and you can try to sell things.
Yeah, but let's not get into sales because then we'll
But
go
you
back over
can't-
what we said earlier.
But you can't do that in West Monroe. Like in Monroe, let me quote: if you can find the place, you can have the information. It's on Jackson Street and it's closed off everywhere. Mike went with me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get in, you can get the information.
a lot of places in Monroe,
West
West Monroe,
Monroe-
are closed off because they're trying to make our city roads
No,
better.
they're not. West Monroe totally separate. You go into the office, and in order to get to the city zoning and planning office, you have to go on the second floor. The elevator doesn't work unless you talk to the attendant. Okay, so I'm running over there. I'm talking to the attendant. The attendant's like,
You ran over to the attendant.
yeah, because you're in the car.
I've
Getting
never
madder
seen you
by
run.
the second.
I've
Like, you're-
never seen you run
you're-
anywhere.
You're gripping the steering wheel, and your whole face is turning red. Like, oh my god! And you've only been there like a minute.
Wait, in Mike's defense, has anyone actually ever ridden in a car with Mike?
Yes.
So he's just
And he got
It's
very upset with his
So
wife.
scary.
1 minute in.
You
Mike's
suck,
gripping the
CD.
wheel, and he's like, oh, like I'm waiting in the car for Bobby. Which, is bad enough. But so now I run over to the window and I'm like, lady, please, I just need to go up there to the city zoning and planning office. Why do you need up there? She says, I said, well, I need a list of all the new businesses. It's public information. I want it. I'm a private citizen.
Wait a minute. So she was trying to help you
What the
find.
hell was that?
Oh,
That
that's
was like Family Feud.
that's my
No.
Bob. That's my Bobby Buzzer. And see how he immediately stopped. Watch this. Say your ABCs.
ABC.
He knows.
I'm sorry. I thought we were being attacked. I was looking for my gun, and then I realized, oh, I don't have one. I'm a Canadian.
Look, I have all these sound effects, and if I don't use them, I feel like
That you're doing nothing.
I'm
over
doing
there.
nothing.
Well, if
over
you're
here.
a Balkamite, you could carry one on your hip at any time.
No, I have.
You can do that anywhere.
I have.
Anyone can carry the gun.
I have a Balkanville.
Westmoney.
I have a Balkanville buzzer too for when Dad comes home.
Because he actually showed up.
Yeah. KDWM live right here in Monroe, Louisiana. We'll be right back. We're talking with Bobby about why he left. Mike's always been here, and Hale's just happy to be back on the radio.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom.
Yes,
My name
am.
is Christopher.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Mike Warren.
And I'm Hale Hippie.
Come on. You ready? Even if you get scared, you have to keep your eyes open.
So I don't miss anything.
Right.
And it goes backward?
Don't worry. I'll be sitting right next to you.
Fire Chaser Express, the first family coaster that blasts you forward and then backward.
I did it! I'm so proud of you.
And you too. Only at Dollywood. Love every moment.
Come meet the real you in New Orleans. You're different here.
Dear Mrs. Kelly, your family plan is no longer available under the Affordable Care Act.
Dear Ms. Davis, we can no longer offer you the same policy. Your doctor is no longer in the network due to the Affordable Care Act.
Due to the Affordable Care Act, your monthly premium has increased. No longer covered due to the Affordable Care Act.
Send Senator Landrieu a message. Obamacare is hurting Louisiana families.
Oh, gosh. You are crazy. LS Tecca, good, bad? What do you think?
I think it went really well. I think she was absolutely blown away by how well it went. I think we're going to get a lot more business from it.
I had the chance to speak with her for a few minutes, and she didn't have anything bad to say. And
I mean, that place was packed out, though. I mean, there were people out
I was a little
on the street.
I was a little embarrassed about my karaoke, to tell you the truth.
Why? Everybody sings karaoke.
Because it's karaoke.
Everybody sings karaoke.
Sini sung karaoke.
Yes.
You sung karaoke.
I sung. I like
We sang together, as a matter of fact.
We did.
I'm sure
And that was
it got
actually a
ugly,
nice
too.
little harmony work that we did.
Thank you. I think you did better than I did.
Where are we at on sales? Do you have some stuff coming up this week?
Yes, I have many people to go see.
And you're still doing good and you're confident
Yes,
with the
and
weight?
I'm going to have to leave in like 30 minutes to go to another meeting.
That's fine. Bobby.
Ellis Tecca, I loved the margaritas. They had the pictures there, and basically it was just like tequila that was green, which was cool.
Well, that's what a margarita is.
But from a money-making standpoint, I don't know. We got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of things coming up. So.
Well, there's a lot of people there just to celebrate, like besides Bernard Company. I mean, to make
Well, it was Cinco de Mayo, so there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to come whether it's, our company thing or just the holiday. So
I think that Chad did exceptionally well.
We got the interns. We got the interns coming in. That's good.
But did you notice that?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
He had no way of projecting his sound if we weren't there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, what was the original idea, the concept for that particular event?
Well, that's my whole point.
It wasn't us. It wasn't no doubt.
It wasn't us. I mean, it was supposed to be. He was supposed to be doing. There was supposed to be a costume contest, best dressed Mexican costume contest.
Yeah, I heard about that, but there was no.
That's what they advertised on their their Facebook website,
Right.
stuff
And
like
then,
that.
and then,
We
and
had
then
the
it was supposed to be
commercial- we
Chad
had the
Hayes.
commercials that
Chad
said
Hayes
that.
doing karaoke starting at 5 o'clock, and there was no additional entertainment. And then, of course, we went in there and we tried to take care of business the way we were trying to take care of business because we couldn't get in contact with certain people. Then she got a little nervous. She goes, well, we need to have some entertainment. And that, of course, is when we stepped up and we provided the entertainment. And then, of course, when Chad gets there, he goes, well, I can't play outside because whatever, I can't project it anywhere. I don't know.
Well, I never saw a projector.
Well, neither did I. So I don't know where they get the word project, but that's the word they use. Maybe they're talking about broadcasting the sound because we were the only one with a full-blown professional PA system.
I think they mean that they didn't have the equipment to pull it off. They just didn't have.
But that's
the
funny
equipment
though,
to pull
because for as much as they advertised it, and Chad was pushing it a lot too through his website.
Well, you're talking about
Facebook
you're
stuff.
talking about social media.
Yeah, but he was, come out and see me and this and that, and it's going to be great
Anyway,
with drinks and
the thing that worked out well is the fact that he did what he was supposed to do. We did what we were supposed to do, and incredibly, it actually worked because we took the first 2 hours and he took the last 2 hours, basically.
And I thought it was good, and
it worked out well.
We've had a lot of good comments about the show.
Yeah.
Well, now we did have a hiccup on the night that the show was supposed to air. The reason that we had that problem is because of some sponsor issues, but it aired the following week, and now we're up to date now in the third week.
Was that the NASCAR thing?
Whatever month
that
this
was-
is.
What are we going to do for digital security? I mean, Adam's called me at least twice talking about the deal that he made them.
Digital security was a long time ago. Talk to us about digital security.
They've been sponsors.
Adam made
I know,
that
but we
deal.
messed up on it. Bobby will tell you.
Adam made that deal with your name on his chest. Okay, it doesn't matter if he messed up or not. It's just that's the way it is.
Still representing.
He made that deal with your name on his chest, and you're going to have to honor it. So
I don't mind honoring. I just need to know what's left to do.
I've called Mike and they're telling me basically any time's good, and they would like their commercial shot.
Hey, Mike, have you talked to Mike and Mike? Mike, have you had a chance to talk to Mike or Mike?
No.
Mike.
So, besides having brought it up like 2 days ago, it's the first time I've actually heard of it.
Well, they're completely anal about it.
So they're wanting us to go and shoot on site.
Well,
is what is left to be filled.
Well, I haven't talked to them about it, and they're opening a new nail salon on their property. So,
Digital security.
They went ahead and they took some extra space so that they don't have to pay as much lease, right? You lease up part of the space, so that's why they did it.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to have a nail salon?
It's like a nail salon or a spa. I don't know for exactly
I bet they'll have
what it
good
is.
security.
But- right, but from what I understand, they're opening that. So what I suggest, we throw in one commercial for the new spa, one commercial for digital, and we're done.
Yeah, some short little
They
commercials.
wanted some
All right,
radio.
So I talked to Bayou Bowl, and they're going to let us come out there and hold Bernard Company tournament.
Yeah.
And the winner is going to get 3 days, 2 nights in Corpus Christi.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck yes.
So anybody who wants to be involved from the company, you
I
get
have
2
to be.
tickets. It could be you and your wife, me and you, you and whoever you're with right now, you and Cini and Sam. It could be anybody.
I have to do it because yes.
Wait for wait for it.
I seen it. It's funny.
Did you see it?
I told him the same thing. I told him the same thing. I said, dude, is that okay with you? Like, your wife.
Well, I talked to him earlier.
Your wife and that man.
I was like, man.
A lot of time ago, he goes, you know what, man? When you're confident as I am about your relationship, it just
That is
doesn't matter.
basically the way he
But
said
like
it.
a week before that, I was hearing about like some cops and some throwing.
That was like
That was months ago.
So it doesn't seem like.
Now look, we've been using
And it's confidence because it all got resolved.
We've been using Michelle G for all of the closed captioning for the TV show for KDWM Live in Texas. We're no longer doing that. Ashley is taking over all the closed captions. I know that you hear from her a lot. She talks a lot. You can't get a word in edgewise.
That's why she does the closed captioning.
But she's really good at typing. So are you happy about doing the typing?
Speaking of,
It works
All
out
right.
because, like,
Okay.
Good stuff.
you need the closed captioning when you can't hear and stuff, and it's like she don't often speak, so for her to do the closed captioning is
Speaking
works
of
out. It plays.
Yeah.
speaking of new employees or whatever, I don't know whether to call it an employee or not, but she definitely worked for me. And my wife is now working for KWC.
Yeah, you're right. She definitely works for you.
She's doing the cold calls and stuff. And Adam is complaining a lot.
She's doing good.
Saying
You set up some stuff with Adam too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, girl.
I was talking to all the female dogs out here because they're my dogs. Running.
80 WM The Fish live right here in Monroe, Louisiana. And we were talking with Bobby about being gone and stuff, but I do want to mention that this portion of our program is sponsored by Tropical Tan and Riverside Coney Islands. Now, my wife is out there today getting a spray tan from Tropical Tan, and they got a great new boutique.
And my wife goes there as well. She loves it.
Loves it.
I finally ate
Great
crawfish
people.
from someone who wasn't Riverside Coney Island.
We had Cormier's the other day.
And it was not Riverside
It was
Coney
not
Island.
Riverside.
What?
It is not good.
Oh, it's so good. It's
I wasn't
so
gonna- I wasn't gonna
spicy,
say
and they're
that-
like little
So you're the
little
one that-
bitty. Shut up. Little bitty lobsters are so good.
You
It's
suggested
not
it.
all about you.
You suggested it, didn't you?
Bobby.
It was terrible.
As I mentioned, this portion is also sponsored by Riverside Coney Islands, which is the best crawfish.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Was with that.
And not only
They are the best because they are sponsored.
No, they're the best.
they're
period.
the best. Period. Look, not
They
only
taste
that, they
better.
are also sponsoring. Now, when you see this on television, we would have already went to the
Thomas H. Scott Awards,
and we're nominated, because of our
That's
business.
just a nice way of saying you're not going to get the award.
Yeah, I'm not going to get the award.
Always nice to be
But I'll let
nominated.
you know-
There's plenty of people who weren't.
Hey, I'll let
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
next week whether or not we got it. But our ride is also sponsored by Riverside Coney Island because Tom Hardy is providing us with a car service. Who owns Riverside Coney Islands. And if you want to go anywhere in Monroe or
Ride
West
in
Monroe,
style.
no matter where you're at, no.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to say. We don't have Ride and Style anymore? They're not a sponsor.
Man, he's like killing
You
this
haven't
sponsor.
been
You're killing us,
here
man. We're talking about Riverside
for
Coney
like
Island. We're
a
not talking
quarter
about
of
any
a
other
year.
business.
Oh,
hello.
You were gone.
You and Haley.
Well,
hold
I
on.
said that Riverside
Let me
was good already. And
Let
besides,
me explain something to you and Haley.
no, you can't put me in with
I
it.
did. She was talking about Cormier's.
During the break, Hell actually said, "Oh my God, it's always about Bobby when Bobby gets back." Like,
No,
that's-
I actually
she
said that on air.
You went outside to get more perfume and put it on. Like what?
When?
You just took a break to go put more perfume on. I smelled.
I went to go use the restroom.
Anyways, Riverside Coney Islands for the best crawfish and catering. If you want anything that has to do with great service and outdoor fun, it's Riverside Coney Island. It ain't Cormier's.
I actually said that
if
it was
you
better to
and
eat
if
there.
you want to get somewhere, there's party buses and limos and things like that Tom Hardy also handles. And he's a great person to
know
do
all about
things
the
like
party
that.
bus.
He is a sweetheart.
So you were talking about West Monroe, and you went all the way up there, and amazingly enough, incredible as it may seem, they were not forthcoming with the information.
Killing
Am I
us.
correct?
No, there was no one there.
Yeah, you went there what, twice?
I
Yeah,
went
first
there
of all,
3 times.
you couldn't just get in the elevator. You had to have
No.
someone allow you
Someone
to get in the elevator.
allows you to have
then
the
when,
public.
then when you get up there, there's no one there, and then
Yes.
blah blah. The second time we went back there, they finally said, "Oh well, here's the name of the person, and you could possibly call them." And hey, you know what happened? You called them, and we did it by email, and you got the information.
No,
didn't you?
you're missing a whole step.
Okay, what happened?
They also said that you have to fill out this much paperwork.
Okay, for
Explaining
everybody
why-
on radio that can't see his fingers, it's about 2 inches. that
2
he's-
inches worth of paperwork explaining why you, as a private citizen, want this public knowledge.
And you did it, and you got the information.
I did. Well, no, I can't write. So I'm now walking around the office trying to find someone, telling everybody there, hey, I'm dyslexic and cannot write. I need for you, as a public official, to write this for me.
But in all of
Because Mike's
but
in
in
the
all
car
of his jobs,
doing this.
But in all of his jobs, everything was a perk.
True.
Spell perk.
I can't spell perk. I have someone that does that usually.
He has a minion. That's another perk he's missing. He doesn't have a minion to.
You know what?
Yeah, there's no Jared
Since
anymore.
I got back,
Jared,
I have no minions.
Because Jared
Your
is
wife,
gone.
you've
My
already
wife
said
is
she's
not-
starting his career.
My wife is an equal. She's not a minion.
Oh, really?
I learned
Okay.
that. It took like 5 months to figure that out. Basically, you can't just expect your wife to do everything because eventually she's going to be like, you know what? I shouldn't move that. But eventually she's going to be like, you know what? You could just go get yourself.
Yeah.
But like in a ruder way.
That's
than
usually
that.
how it works.
I mean, he technically lives with me. He does not go get it himself.
I
Ever.
don't. No.
Okay,
But I did fix my wife's dinner yesterday. Like when I say I fixed it, like I didn't cook or anything, but I did.
We
go,
could hear you if you yell it out. Nomi, does he go get it himself?
Boom.
Yesterday he did for once. No. Did you hear it? She didn't say yes. She goes,
For
yesterday he did for once.
Yes, because I thought about her.
Hell, you're going on about something. What is it?
Okay, so in Monroe news, guess what?
What?
Okay, so 2 Alabama football players got busted. Forsyth Park around 2:30, 3:30 in the morning.
Were
It
they
was
males?
Camp. They're football
Dude,
players.
they're Alabama football players.
Okay.
I know. Were they
Cam
males?
Robinson and Hootie Jones. Okay, they're both like gonna go to the pros. Okay?
Were they dealing on
Did they
Hootie's?
go to the pros or what?
Because
No,
there's only two
they
things.
both have
There's only 2 things to do in that park at that time in the morning.
either
What were they do-
Brokeback Mountain
doing
stuff.
or dealing. Okay, so anyway.
Well, look, we're still on TV and radio, so explain it to us in a way where we can understand
Okay,
it.
well, he got busted with a gun that was stolen and then possession of marijuana. And whenever the cop came, like up to the car, it just smelled like marijuana. They're just sitting there smoking.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't do that out in the open. The
Oh, so
cops
they
ride
weren't-
by there all the
They
time.
weren't doing the other thing you can
And-
do at Forsyth Park at that time in the morning. Then
And
Is it okay in Canada to smoke weed in the car in the park?
Not yet. But most of them are not enforcing law because recreational marijuana as well as medical marijuana is going to be things coming
It's
in
okay in
2017.
California.
okay,
But-
what's constituted as recreational marijuana?
Non-medicinal
Smoking it.
use.
Yeah,
Okay,
when you're
well,
just smoking it for yourself by
they're
yourself.
from here. They actually like went to Neville, so I think they're coming in, to do something,
What do you mean?
and then they go back to school. What I mean, read into it.
Are they homosexual?
No.
I'm just assuming that. Cause
Anywho, they came here to like do something. They also got busted with like a prescription of something.
Oh, so they were here to
also.
try and do some illicit drug activities, and they got nailed before they could do it.
Mhm.
Basically.
Oh,
and
I
they go back
see.
to school like in a couple months.
Oh, so they're not actual professional football players.
They play at Alabama.
And
Like the
they're
college?
they were going to
Exactly, they're not.
They ruined all
they're
of their
not prof-
chances. I'm sure they
I got
blew
some college
millions
kids
on this
from
charge.
Delta that wanna come
Exactly,
and-
they're not.
Nobody's gonna want them now.
They're not professional.
They're not professional.
Football.
They play at Alabama. One of them had a choice. I mean, one of them, was probably going to be a #1 draft pick.
Because I don't like
But number one,
I don't
what
like
was their-
Alabama.
what was his position? Do you know?
Linebacker.
He was a linebacker.
He's huge.
He's a huge guy.
Yeah.
Super big.
Mhm.
Why can't there be little linebackers?
They're not very effective at stopping people.
You ever tried to
You have
take
to be like
Chris's
a
money?
small wall.
Look, Chris was walking from the bar in Tennessee. This is a true story.
And he was on the football field playing, right?
No, not at all.
Oh, so that had no relevance to the
it
point we're
does.
talking about.
It does. See, because the linebacker blocks, right? That's what he does, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right?
I know this story because
Chris
I was
gets
there.
attacked by 6 Mexicans. They're
Yeah,
running
that-
right at him.
There were 3.
I thought it was 6.
He was drunk at the time. He thought there were 6.
Okay, whatever. There were 3 then. There were 3. The point is, they're running right at him. They're much bigger and taller. He's this little skate thing. He just, boom.
I'm not a
Floors
little bitty
them.
skinny thing. Am I that
Floors
little? I'm not a little bitty skinny
One
thing.
hit, they're down. So
No, it was several hits. I was attacked.
No, well, you were attacked. I'm saying when you actually hit that one guy, he just went straight down. So I'm saying that little guys have the ability to knock
Well, you
someone
should
down.
Come
be a
at you
football
like a
scout then.
How
spider
is it?
monkey.
How
I'm
is
sure
it
they have
that in
better
this
perks.
conversation I become the little guy?
Well, I didn't mean it that way. You're saying it that way.
You
Well-
said when the little guy gets attacked.
I
What about
didn't
the little
say when
girl?
The little guy gets attacked. No, I said when Chris got attacked this one time, and then I said little guys can, in fact, knock bigger people down. I did not
That makes me
specify you as the little guy.
Little girls can too.
See, boom.
Boom.
Just keep
I'm
that.
just saying, watch
in
out for
mind.
little people. My wife's short,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't mess with her. Like,
Climb up you like a spider monkey and go to town.
yeah, it's
All right,
dangerous.
so we killed that one.
Yeah.
Hey, a Walmart theft suspect told cops she was too lazy.
I just wanted to see if it works for you too.
She was too lazy to pay for stolen sex toys. Now, the interesting thing about this, in my personal viewpoint, is
Wait, hold on.
How is that lazy?
a
was too
Walmart
lazy or
theft
too cheap?
suspect told cops she was too lazy to pay for stolen sex toys. It's just easier to swipe them than it is to actually go through the line, right?
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But here's the thing.
Walmart sells sex toys?
Apparently
I didn't
they
know
do. They apparently do in this particular place, where the heck it was. It was. Yeah.
Is it
So
just-
anyway, okay. I don't know. Well, yeah, for stealing a sex toy, it was a lubricant,
Okay.
and that she was too lazy to pay for the items. And she said that she allegedly sought to boost other goods, including Trojan Ultra, personal massage, KY Intense Arousal Gel, and Lifestyles vibrating ring.
They have a self-checkout.
Well, yeah. But here's the thing, though. But here's the irony, okay? She steals these sex toys. Why? Because she's so friggin' lazy, she wants to use the toys rather than have the actual sex.
Oh.
I mean,
Makes sense.
That's lazy on top of lazy on top of lazy. I don't want to pay for it.
No.
I want to have a mechanical device to have, to do it for me.
Well, in her defense,
And-
she might not be able to get any.
But here's the
Also,
thing.
the-
Here's
does-
non-dilauded.
does
when
say
you see
that-
when you see her picture, she's like this. You know, I mean, it's just.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So not only she's so lazy, she probably was.
I'm
Probably
ha-
had someone else give her the dilaudid.
Dilaudid.
There's a hole
That's
in your
like-
story. There's a hole in your story.
There's a hole in my pocket.
No, there's a hole in the story.
Mhm.
Indicates that she does in fact get laid unless she.
No,
Could
she was
be.
just going to give it
We
to
talked
someone
about
else
that
to
on the
use. I'm
morning
sure
show.
she's not
She could have
using
both.
herself. Yeah, but she's not.
Y'all are missing the key ingredient
What?
to the humor in this story.
What's
What's that?
What is the key ingredient?
What the hell is Walmart selling?
Come meet the real you in New Orleans. You're different here.
Nobody's saying that you put anything on pause. We're worried that digital security is taking more of your sales time than your sales time at KDWM.
Your second job. What Chris is saying, Adam, is that your second job is taking more precedence over working for KDWM. You make more money there because you don't go to the sales. They said they told me.
I wish that I could play like the piano player from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. How are you doing? How are you doing today, Trolley? Oh, really? Remember Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah. Watched it all the time when I was younger.
I don't know why we're so hung up on what Adam's doing to you. I was talking to Mom and Dad the other day, and this is on a personal note that has nothing to do with the company.
Sure.
So you were over at Peggy's painting a wall, and you asked for a freaking sandwich.
They brought some chicken. You know, it wasn't a big deal. It's just I didn't like the chicken they brought. Okay, I'm not a snob or nothing, but it was nasty. So I didn't eat it. I didn't want to say it was nasty in front of them. I just didn't eat it. I went back to work. You know, I had worked about 7 hours at that point, and I thought, you know what, my stomach's growling, it's either time to leave and go get me something to eat, or I'm gonna finish my mama's house.
He's like, no, I want to help her out, and I want her to see what I can do. And he was excited about doing it. And then he come back all butt hurt, and he'd had his feelings hurt. I mean, he was just trying to eat a sandwich.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna finish my mama's house. So I went back to paint. I told my wife, I said, hey baby, go fix me a sandwich. I didn't ask nobody for the sandwich. In my house, my mama, my brother, my sister, whatever, you come over, you need to, especially if you're working for me, you need a sandwich, I got you.
And she was like, you don't be eating here. And I know that might not seem like much, but it really hurt my feelings and put into perspective the kind of people that they are, because it happens like this all the time.
I didn't think to ask because I thought, that's my mama. I got the sandwich and I ate it. I went back to work. About 10, 20 minutes later, I'm sitting there painting some trim. You know, my niece of all people comes in and tells me, Mama Peggy said, don't ask for no more food. Don't eat no more food in my house.
You know, there's nothing wrong with dead air. It gives people a chance to see and wonder if we're coming back.
It's the exact wrong thing to do. Like First Day Radio 101, no dead air.
Yeah, but like they're used to our show, right?
I don't think so.
Right.
I think that they're used to
Mike,
the
why
show
are you
that-
looking at me with that face?
Well, it's the only one I have.
That's pretty good.
I like the mystery behind Dead Air.
I don't only talk about me.
What were you? We weren't even talking about
Because
that.
during the break,
And
Hell
then-
says because
Talking
during the,
about dead air, and you go right
Exactly.
in. I don't always talk about me.
Because-
Yeah, you just did.
There you go.
because during the break, Hell says all you do is talk about yourself. Because I said I don't need show prep, and she says, yeah, I know, because all you do is talk about yourself.
Boom.
I don't just talk about myself. I talk about you guys too.
He used to get mad when I'd say boom. He was like, "That's my thing."
Because
No,
it's my
that's-
thing. I don't
You
know
know
less
it's
money,
not.
less money.
A couple of times
I'll do that.
while you were gone, myself or someone else would go,
Boom.
boom.
You know why? Because you can't live without Bobby. It's in
When
your
we
head.
made that promo, and we'll pause for
Didn't Emerald Lagasse do that before you did?
We'll pause for a second. You're listening to KDWM live right here in West Monroe, Louisiana. It's exactly the kind of thing that happens when radio and TV have a baby. My name is Christopher Bass.
I'm Haley Byers.
I'm Rebecca Gibbs.
I'm Ceenie Wade.
And I'm Bobby Bolwell.
And I'm Mike Warren. Join us right here at KDWM The Fish, live in West Monroe for news that's entertaining and a whole lot more.
Boom.
Oh, is it BAM?
Okay,
Boom.
so
Oh, it's ready.
when we
BAM,
did,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Boom, bam,
he
boom,
was
whatever.
he was so drunk.
I was Twitter.
We had to literally. I don't know if y'all can tell, but he was tied to the chair almost. He was.
I was propped up. I was propped up. I was propped up because I was a little intoxicated, but not mostly. I mean,
How's your coffee?
This is very good coffee.
Mine.
What
coffee is
what
also
kind of
good.
coffee are you drinking there? What
I don't know,
brand
Mike,
of coffee is
you
it?
make the coffee, Mike.
I do, and I didn't serve you this morning. So what are you drinking?
This is my own coffee.
Is it really? Is it? Has it got a eau de ale in it?
It has some hops in there.
Yeah, I know it does. It's got that hoppy coffee.
It's very hoppy.
It's very hoppy coffee.
They're gonna make hoppy coffee now.
There's some hops in my
because we
coffee
said
too.
That.
You got some hops in a
You
couple
know,
of different places.
the moonshine place in Tennessee's got new Java moonshine.
That's right. When you get uncomfortable, just change the subject.
It's not. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm saying they make coffee that's liquor. It's good.
Well, what do you think about the first show being back, Mike?
Well, I'm actually good. I'm glad to be back. It's nice to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about Hale?
Oh, I love it. Okay, so I woke up this morning and I saw that Mike had posted something into KDWM Share, and it was a radio show, and I immediately text Chris, and I'm like, what the heck?
She's like, radio?
Radio? I'm on the way.
Guess who's
So-
back? Back again.
Oh, my God.
I'm
Stacy's
sorry.
gone. Never coming back again.
No, I said that. I said, look, hey, we started radio. Why would we not go back to radio?
Here, hold on. Wait.
I
Press
can't
the
mute
button.
him anymore. I used to sit beside him,
Right,
and then
what
I
now?
could. Okay. So, can we talk about the people who used to work here?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So, Chad Hayes, big bald leprechaun.
Hold on,
looking
wait,
guy.
wait.
How do you immediately start with Chad Hayes? Destiny Grubbs.
Hey,
That's
hey,
a topic
hey,
of discussion.
hey.
Oh, I bet she is.
Let's talk about something that
Hey,
matters.
she started this with me a long time ago. If y'all
Jared
don't know,
Jared Takewell.
Destiny Grubbs is
Adam Bass,
Well, I said let's mention people that's worth mentioning.
Manuel Johnson.
Manuel Johnson.
Wait a minute. Let's just take a second.
I
to
miss
just
Mon
look.
personally.
Here's a video montage of the people who used to work here. And
for
those
those of you on the radio that we're still going to talk to, though.
Yeah. Well, that's I don't know. That's saying a lot. I don't even know how to put it into words.
Man, it's like
I know. We were outside earlier
It's like a yearbook.
smoking, and Chris was like, "You're the only one left." I made it.
I'm
when
back,
you
so I-
guys did not have faith in me,
I'm back.
I
so
made it.
I'm back. and I
Dude,
was here
I
originally.
wish that we still had her interview video. Oh my God.
I actually said.
Was it bad?
No,
it was
okay.
really good.
It was
I
decent.
actually said that
That's why you
you
got
were
hired.
going to do good. I remember saying.
Hey, you're still here
you're gonna
too.
Do good.
I know.
Let's see. Yeah, everybody's gone. Not everybody. I mean, we're still here. Rebecca's still here. Ashley joined us.
I spoke to Jared earlier, and he was like, "Y'all took my name out of the credits," and I was like,
Imagine that.
We
I was like,
showed
dude,
it.
you obviously didn't watch the whole show because he only took him out of the credits like for the first
Oh no, he's
time.
completely out of the credits now.
No, the other 3 times during the show.
That was
Saturday,
last week. This is this week.
Yeah.
He gone.
Okay, because last week he got removed from like 1, but then he was still on the other 2, so it really didn't matter. And I love how like there was no picture for my name; it was just Mike in the background and Bobby's.
Look, we don't know how long. We don't know. We don't know whether or not we should add a picture of you. How long is that going to last?
You don't have to add a picture. Everybody knows what I look like.
Then what are you complaining about?
I complain because my
We
own
didn't put you
personal-
up there because we knew that everybody would know who you
No,
were,
no, no,
and
no.
we didn't have to put your picture up there
No.
because you're the Bobby.
Yes, but
you don't work for money; you work for perks.
Well, perks and money.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom.
Technically.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boom.
Bam.
It's not bam.
Bing. Boom. Shakalaka.
If you had,
and Kimber.
if you guys could come up with your own stuff, you wouldn't need me.
You're listening
Well,
to
we
Cade
worked for 3 or 4 months without you. Obviously, we don't need you.
You're right. You come up with so
Please
much.
don't leave again.
Chris was very hurt over it. He had to cry
He
on
was
my
not,
shoulder.
because if he was,
You were not here to know. You left us high and dry.
I did see that he put like my marriage license like in his office, and like,
Yeah.
So maybe he did miss me a little bit. Mike didn't miss me. I called Mike 500 times every other day.
Mike's just mad.
Mike was my
Every
best
other
friend.
day. Oh,
Mike was my
Mike
best
is
friend.
a very mad
Yeah.
individual.
mad.
You
Only-
crossed him.
He was
Oh,
the only
please.
friend I had, and then I was like, and then I'd call him and be like, "Well, that's how I'm doing, Mike." And
We
you know,
spent
blah, blah,
we
blah.
spent thousands of dollars on your wedding, getting everything done, and within 10 days you left.
I remember saying
without-
thank you. I remember saying it was awesome.
On your
Yeah,
Alice
well,
in
I
Wonderland
can promise
wedding.
you, I can promise you that if we'd known you were going to leave, we wouldn't have spent that money.
If I
So
had known
it-
I was going to leave,
it
then
ticked me off, buddy. It ticked me off. Okay,
It
I
wasn't
mean,
intentional.
Canadians. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter whether it was intentional. You did it anyway.
all y'all harp on is the fact that I left. No one harps on why or what happened. None of that.
We sure ain't harping on the way that you came back. See, that does not work for me.
No, it doesn't.
No, you still talk.
Hey, it's good to have you back.
Is it because you guys?
You gonna be back next week?
You guys are not making it seem that way.
Are you going? You think the people are going to be able to see you next week?
I will stay as long as I get to keep this pink microphone.
You can have it. You rock it. KDWM live right here in Monroe, Louisiana. It's been a pleasure. My name is Christopher Bass.
I'm Bobby Bowell.
I'm Mike Warren.
And I'm Hale Hippie.
We'll see you next time. And
You were just talking about when I was on a cruise ship and I was in Monaco, and these slips are like $1,000 a day. You begin to realize that there are people in this world that are on a much different plane of existence. So I remember seeing this massive yacht that was up there, and it was a huge yacht. I mean, it was probably at least it was almost the size of a cruise ship. It was a private yacht. So anyway, I'm looking at this yacht, and all of a sudden, part of the side of the yacht comes out. And what comes out of that large yacht? A much smaller yacht. I'm not kidding.
2 yachts.
Okay? 2 yachts. So the smaller yacht comes out, and then they put it in the water, and then out of that yacht comes a little Zodiac. And this yacht was large enough to where it had its own helicopter pad on the top. Now, I mean, something like that, hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, it's... and here's little old me. I can't even get a $200 check cash to Monaco because we don't do that sort of thing.
KDWM Live is filmed live in Monroe. Any reproductions of the product without written consent from Bernard Company is strictly prohibited.
Dear Mrs. Kelly, your family plan is no longer available under the Affordable Care Act.
Dear Miss Davis, we can no longer offer you the same policy. Your doctor is no longer in the network due to the Affordable Care Act.
Due to the Affordable Care Act, your monthly premium has increased. No longer covered due to the Affordable Care Act.
Send Senator Landrieu a message. Obamacare is hurting Louisiana families.
Come meet the real you in New Orleans. You're different here.
Come on. You ready? Even if you get scared, you have to keep your eyes open.
So I don't miss anything.
Right.
And it goes backward?
Don't worry. I'll be sitting right next to you.
Fire Chaser Express, the first family coaster that blasts you forward and then backward.
I did it! I'm so proud of you.
And you too. Only at Dollywood. Love every moment.
Yes.
Lincoln. That's a real good car. See, that's the car that I was driving that day. I saw her for the first time. She was beside a chicken stand. Now, it wasn't just one of the name brand chicken stands, but it was a chicken stand nonetheless. And she walked up to the car and I rolled down the window by the use of electric power. And she said, "Are you dating?" So I said, "Yes." She got in the car. She smelled nice.
So we decided that we were gonna go to a more secluded area that better suited both her and I. She had a lot of hair, a lot of hair on her arms. I like that. You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means, don't you? Oh yeah. She asked me how much did I want to spend. I told her, I said, how much ever it's going to take to see, you know. Yeah. She said $25. I know. It's, not chicken feed for the working man. But I produced the $25. And she stuck it down in her boot. And, so she proceeded to show me, what I had paid to see. And there before me was a 4.5-inch Oscar Mayer. You can imagine how bad I wanted my $25 back. You want to see? Yeah. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Okay, so what happens when television and radio get together and have a baby? I'll tell you what happens. KDWM live right here in the Twin Cities, Monroe, Louisiana. My name is Christopher Bass.
I'm Jordan James.
I'm Adam Bass.
I'm Haley Byers.
I'm Rebecca Gibbs. And I'm Maddie Henry.
And I'm Jaredon Gibbs.
Now, Jaredon is joining us right here in the studio for the first time ever. And the reason that he is joining us is because, let's face it, he's technically awesome. Now, you're coming to us from Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's awesome. Now, we also have someone different on the panel down there, Miss Maddie. Maddie, you're from here, correct?
Sure am.
And if you're just now joining us and you've never seen the show ever before in your life, you are in for a treat. Things are going to be done a little bit different. And the reason is because we have moved from West Monroe, across from Drew School, where we used to be, to our brand new studios right here in Monroe, Louisiana. And we are right down the road from Désirde. As a matter of fact, we are right off Désirde, and we are in Art Alley. And our new studios are fabulous. What do you guys think about the new studios, panel?
It's super, super sweet.
Yay for us!
Winning.
All up in the money.
Before we got started with the show today, Haley, of course, is practicing the way that she always does, saying West Money, West Money. I was like, you can't say that anymore because we're in Monroe.
I know, and I was very upset about it because I love saying West Money.
And
you can't just say money because then they'll be like, what?
You say big money. Big money, big money.
I'm going to say downtown money.
Downtown money.
Yeah. There you go, money.
That works. So if you're not familiar with the show, you can get us at abernardcompany.com. But the most important thing that you can do is listen to all of our podcast, and our live radio show is broadcasted on Spreaker. And we are simulcasting on satellite radio, internet radio, and every Thursday you can get us on the CW right here in the Twin Cities, Monroe, West Monroe. We are right after Cheaters and right before Maury Povich. We have a great show planned for you, and it's going to be a little bit different with the lineup, and I promise you're going to have an excellent time. As a matter of fact, Miss Maddie, who is on our panel today, she will come back in and sing a song for us a little bit later, as well as offer her 2 cents. And Mike is not here today, so setting in for him, we have our artist that is on our record label.
What's up?
Everybody knows Jordan. Jordan James has been signed to Big Fish Records, and we'll tell you how maybe you could come in and audition with our brand new production manager, Mr. Gibbs, who's very delighted to be here. I know he is. He's so excited about his new endeavors. Is that correct?
Oh, I'm terribly excited.
Hey, we got him here.
Terribly.
We got him here.
Hey, you know what? It's only the best here at KDWM live right here in the Twin Cities. Again, my name is Christopher.
I'm Jordan James. I'm Adam Bass.
I'm Hale Hippie.
I'm Rebecca Gibbs.
I'm Maddie Henry.
And I'm Jaredon Gibbs.
Come on, come on. You ready? Even if you get scared, you have to keep your eyes open.
So I don't miss anything.
Right.
And it goes backward?
Don't worry. I'll be sitting right next to you.
Fire Chaser Express, the first family coaster that blasts you forward and then backward.
I did it! I'm so proud of you.
And you too.
Only at Dollywood. Love every moment.
If you or anyone you know would like to audition for our record label or would like to benefit from our artist development program, please visit us at abernardcompany.com or call